In this video I'll demonstrate how to disassemble and reassemble the Cricket Huawei Ascend M865. Before you fully disassemble this phone, you want to remove the battery and SD card. You'll need a T6 screw bit to remove the 6 rear housing screws. Okay, once you got the screws removed, you want to go ahead and separate the rear housing from the front housing using a cell phone prying tool, or you can use a flathead 2mm. Go ahead and get it started with a flathead. Alright, looks like this screw holder fell out. This is actually a salvage unit. Okay, once you got the rear housing off, you want to go ahead and disconnect all the flex cables. Looks like the power button's held in with a little adhesive, so you just take your flathead. If you have a heat gun or a blow dryer, you don't have to do this. I always do it so we could reuse the adhesive. I'm just going to heat it up real quick. Takes it right off. Now to remove this ear speaker, go ahead and use your flathead. Came right out. If it's too in there and you cannot get it out, or you're having to pull too hard, like you're tearing off the adhesive or some of the foam, just heat it up with your heat gun or blow dryer. Come right out. Now to remove the LCD, it's pretty simple. You just pull it right up. There it is. Now to remove the digitizer, you would heat with either a blow dryer or heat gun. all along the outside, the digitizer, along the black, and slowly pry it up. I won't be doing that in this video. If I get a broken Huawei in here with a broken digitizer, I'll make a quick how-to video, but right now we don't have any. Alright, now I'm going to reassemble everything. Before you put your LCD back in, you want to make sure there's no dust in there. If you've got an air can, you can use that. I'd be careful. I've had some liquid come out and get on here, and it's a pain to remove. Also, if you blow, more likely you're going to end up spitting on the digitizer, which is also a pain to remove. So I recommend one of these little balls or a decent spray like 3M air spray to remove it. Okay, now that I've made sure all the lent's clear, I'll go ahead and reinstall the LCD. Install the ear speaker. I'll go over this real quick. If you have a volume rocker problem, like your volume buttons are not working, you'll need to resolder on a new button. You also have to solder on if your power button's messed up here. This is actually, it's an easy repair to do. And looks like, yeah, the microphone is also on there. Okay. Go ahead and reattach all the flex cables. Alright, make sure your buttons are back in place. This phone didn't have a volume rocker button on the side. But make sure your power button's back in and your volume rocker. And go ahead and, before I put this back on, this piece right here is your loudspeaker, also known as your ringer or buzzer. So if you have no ringer when you get a phone call coming in and you're sure that the settings are correct on your phone, more likely this speaker's out. It's an easy fix. That comes right out. Just like that. Okay. Alright, now at this point, before you put the screws back in, you'd want to go ahead and power the device on, make sure it's working. I know this device does not boot up, so I won't be doing that step. This one's dead, has no life. So it will not boot. As I said before, this is a salvage unit. The parts on it are probably good, but we're just going to scrap it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the screws in. As you saw before, the screw holder for this screw right here actually came out. And looks like I could solder it back in, but I'm not even going to worry about it since it's a faulty unit. Alright. That is it for this video. If you have any questions or comments about how to repair your phone or where to get the parts, go ahead and leave a comment below, or you can contact us at www.pugetsoundelectronics.com. We'd be more than willing to help you out. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.